And welcome back.
Yep, welcome back to all our viewers at home. This is a black screen. There we go. Welcome back to all our viewers at home. This is the second part of our live game here, Sparta versus MF Doomed.
Yep.
Last time, man, that was a brawl. These two guys are all looking all at that victory today. They know what's on the line here, man. I know these stakes are high. Sparta came out looking real strong. They gave themselves a second thought with that team comp, and that second thought, it paid off huge.
Yep.
Everybody looked like stars for Sparta there, man.
Radiant team ban.
MF Doomed once again getting rid of that CK. No desire to see it. Yep. I do still think CK3 is counterable. But you know. Funnily enough, the one guy that I kind of gave the rundown on what do you do about the CK3 is no longer going to be facing CK3 in this tournament, but you know.
That's true.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Getting rid of that Spirit Breaker again.
Yep. I think Doomed picked Spirit Breaker week 1, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah. They had Spirit Breaker picked against them both game.
Yeah, Nuggets, okay.
10 seconds remaining.
My bad.
5 seconds remaining.
Randy kicked out the desk being kind of an ass.
Wow.
Radiant
Sorry,
team
brother.
pick.
No Necro, that's smart. Get
Yep.
rid of that. That's something I wouldn't want to face again either, man. Sparta putting some thought into pick one here.
Yep.
Dire team pick.
Immediately pulling out the Grimstroke again.
Alright.
Best of Grimstroke this series.
Yep. If neither team picks Ogre, we'll finally get a series without him again.
Oh, you're right, yeah!
Dire team pick.
Ogre Magi.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Radiant team pick.
Ogre Magi.
Jakiro!
Run it back.
Running it right back with MF Doomed. I gotta question that a little bit.
I thought they run the whole lineup back, but
Right.
we'll see.
The Dragon Knight early, they did show that there are answers to Dragon Knight. He got very answered last round.
Yep.
5 seconds remaining.
Giving him that chance to redeem himself. Not that he did anything horribly wrong enough to be redeemed, but
Oh yeah, it's just he got
that win
counterpicked.
this time, yeah.
Just straight counterpick.
Radiant team ban.
There we go.
There we go. They must have heard you, Randy. They must have heard you.
Yeah.
There will be no game that Ogre Magi does not show either of his faces in.
Yep. All I pray for is no Ogre in Grand Finals, please.
10 seconds remaining.
10 ogres.
Dire team ban. Radiant
Oh,
team
God.
ban.
Getting rid of the Viper too for MF Doom. That's smart. That's a good counter to the DK, and they could easily run it again.
Yep.
Good counter to the DK goes really well to Grimstroke. Ogre does too. Ogre Grimstroke goes pretty well together.
Yeah. Especially if Ogre picks up enough money to get an eggs.
Wonder what they're gonna do for Big Boy this time.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Goodbye,
Again,
TA.
the Pit Lord's being led through, but
It's been nice knowing you, TA.
Radiant team ban.
Getting rid of Razor,
Razor.
that's really... Man, imagine that with a Grimstroke.
Oh,
That
yeah?
sucks.
bit broken, yeah.
This is, broken, as they say.
Dire team ban.
No Lancers, not ever.
Okay.
I think they could be going Medusa here. We haven't been seeing a lot of Medusa at the tourney so far.
Maybe? I
10
don't think it's...
seconds remaining.
We'll see.
Goes real well that Grimstroke.
Dire team pick. Radiant
Got two guys
team
shackle,
pick.
gives Medusa a lot of leverage. Running the Wraith King against them, huh?
Oh. Alright.
Hmm.
Not running it back, they're running it the other way.
Right. It's going to be a little hard for Sparta to necessarily counter that as well,
10
because
seconds
one of the
remaining.
best guys to deal with the Wraith King in the lane phase is Dragon
10
Knight.
seconds remaining.
Yep.
Funnily enough,
And
So-
Razor, who's also gone.
yep. Still got some guys that Wraith King does not like to see in the pool. Weaver comes to mind again. Undying, another guy that Wraith King just hates to see.
I think most people hate to see Undying.
You certainly do.
Yeah.
Wraith King in particular, though, he really is just a big ball of strength. You take that strength away from him, he's got nothing.
Yep. Could also mean a life stealer.
Yeah, you could. Lifesteal works fairly well against Wraith, though. Bristleback.
Ooh, Bristle, big boy LaCroix? Alright.
Alright, big boy, that's one of my big boys.
That's true.
You think you got the magnifying glass already on you, man.
10 seconds remaining.
There's not much to criticize in big boys.
Yeah, that's
games,
true. That's true. Even in the last series, we had the big in spite of. He still did really well with what he was given. Which was really the big takeaway there. And they've done a great job this week of taking that in spite of away. They have just really, really, really strong drafts. So he's not trying to scrape out of a disadvantage this time. He's got all the advantages in the world. He can bring it right on you. Love to see it. Show me some fun bristleback, big boy.
Dire team pick.
Okay.
That's another
like
pretty
Ursa
good
against
anti-Wraith King.
Yep.
He can get deaf easily.
He sure can. He usually does. And even if Wraith King gets sharded, he can still be torn apart quite easily by the Ursa.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, so no room for a life stealer. They're picking a 2.
I mean, you could do 2 Lifestealer if you were the bravest man in the world.
And two Bristle? Certainly within the realm of possibility.
We've seen crazier things Bristle's been doing this tourney.
That's true.
DK and Takira synergize well. They do, I feel like...
Oh boy. Dragon Void Spirit.
We've seen a lot of success out of them, and that's some guys who hate to see the Void.
That is scary.
That is. They're going to have to find something to deal with that for their last pick for sure. They're going to need a counter on him, for sure. But who counters him?
Who does counter him? It's a really good question.
Dire team back.
I'm not sure anyone in the meta currently who goes mid does, honestly. Like, Invoker's out, OD's out. OD's not even necessarily that good against him. Oh boy.
10 seconds
Bat
remaining.
Rider, maybe?
Maybe a bet.
5 seconds remaining.
Certainly would lane well against him. I don't know how well he would skill against him for the rest of the game.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you necessarily need to scale against him because, you know, you're Bat Rider.
Yeah. True.
You can just sit him right in front of Ursa, let him beat the hell out of him.
Yep.
I think that's what... Also, you got the double lasso with the Grimstroke.
Yep.
That might be what I'd run here, even if Bat Rider mid's a bit passe nowadays.
They have a 4 less pick?
I think they might on MF, yeah. Therefore, did really well for them last game, so it's not a terrible idea to do this. $11, 10. Oh. No hoodwinked.
Oh.
Good. That movie sucks anyway.
Team pick.
Wow. Sorry to all the hoodwinked fans.
Hoodwinked the movie should uninstall Dota 2. It's the only thing we're gonna openly flame here.
Okay.
No sniper, by the way.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Stakes are sky high in this one.
We gotta make captain.
Dire team pick.
Ooh,
Magnus.
Mag.
Magnus. He's gonna have a tough time laning, but if there's a way to get rid of Void Spirit in those fights later, Magnus would be one of the guys, certainly.
Oh,
Choose your
oh there's your save against Mag. Okay.
Seen good things from Shadow Demon in this tournament. We've seen good things from Danger Doom. Let's see what happens when we put them together. Oh, it's Skeleton King! Nice!
Yep.
And Bristleback just got carved out of an Aztec temple or something.
Yeah, he did.
Another one of those weird Mesoamerican ones.
Again, I really like these lineups.
It's very interesting. It's hard to call from here, for sure. Very hard to call from here.
These are such smart drafting teams.
Yeah, Otto von Bismarck is doing assistance with MattyBoy on that draft. He is formally picking. I think MattyBoy is still formally doing the picks. Otto von Bismarck is assisting, and he's well known for good drafts. Jackie Chen started off this tournament, I think, with some kind of rough drafts, but he's been definitely working on that game, and it shows. He's been working on that, and it shows. Man, I'd hate to be sitting in RP just watching Bristleback just sit there and just W me 50 times.
Oh yeah.
I'd hate to be in RP and Ursa has a Battle Fury.
But again, you know, both teams have such a good look at victory here, you know?
Right. The one thing is, I don't know if they have that much to follow on an RP for 5. They can definitely kill one man in an RP easy.
Yeah. That might be all they need to kill in an RP.
Right. Harvest your tribute, fellas.
I'll be sure to think about it.
Prepare for battle.
Good luck. Have fun. Does Shadow Fiend, does Shadow Demon really seem like the kind of guy who would just be like, good luck, have fun? They gotta get more character there. DK and Jakiro do synergize well, as I was trying to say there, but I feel like he kind of needs a shard to make that really work.
Yep. Speaking of shard,
Harvester Tribute.
the one time we've seen a Mag in this tournament was not Shard Magnus. I think we'll get to see him today.
Well, it was Roche Riders doing it last time, and you know how the Roche Riders are.
What is mid Magnus? You know, usually the Shard Magnus is like an offlane.
Right. It certainly does not. It is not incompatible. You can be mid Magnus, casually pick up the shard if you're doing good, and just go with that.
Right.
Meeg. Who do you think Meeg is?
It's a solid question.
The battle begins.
I have a little bit of a tiff over the top rune here, but nothing too lasting.
Yeah, nothing comes out of it 2 for 2.
That's absolutely not what I expected.
Really, after last round, I did kind of call that happening. Here we go. Jackie Chen the Magnus. We have not seen him on this hero. We've not seen this hero on this team. Not seen him much in this tournament at all, really.
Yeah, just one game.
We have seen what that dragon can do, though.
Oh yeah.
We've seen a lot of that.
Dragon Void Spirit was monstrous last time he picked it.
Gotta think a lot about that. It's a Void Spirit is a guy who can go down, but man, you gotta put a lot of thought into that.
And if he snowballs, he definitely becomes unkillable very quickly.
Bristleback has no XP. Sad.
That is kind of sad.
Vic Vaughn and Governor trying and start. Oh. Goodbye, map.
Yeah, just shadow poison him to death.
Yep. Vic Vaughn and Governor trying as hard as possible to not let Big Boy LaCroix get that all-important level 2. Surprisingly important for Bristleback to get that level 2. You really can't do much level 1.
Yeah, because his skills kind of are supposed to synergize with each other, so he's fairly useless level 1.
Does ultimately get it at the very least. Without too much of a hassle, though. Man, that is a lot of pan on him. Let's see if we got sticks. Stick on the king, stick on Jakiro. Okay, good. They're playing it right. Probably should go to get wrong. Wands. But If you're talking wand versus stick, I feel like 100% of the times you're facing Bristle get the stick.
Yeah.
Dragon Knight getting really beat up here by Magi, though he's still level 1 and therefore not really able to capitalize. Even if he wasn't, he didn't have the mana for it really. Getting Bloodlust. Just wants to make G-Rev beat people up here. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, there's two guys you 100% core by a stick against. It's Bristle and Bet.
Yep. Man, Empower Bloodlusted Ursa in these fights is going to be a nightmare to deal with.
Oh yeah? This is already kind of a nightmare to deal with as it stands. Well, the good save from the Shadow Demon keeps MattyBoy out of too much danger here. Grim is really
aggressive,
yes. He's causing a lot of attrition on this lane.
It's very attrition heavy guys.
Giving Big Boy LaCroix a lot more space than you normally would have in a lane like this, because, you know, they just get poked by a bunch of Stroke of Fates.
Oh no, my courier! Actually, it's both couriers for MF Doom, or not MF Doom, for this is Sparta down there.
Yep. Ursa looking at quick defusal, no surprise.
Can tell you this, if I'm Bristleback this game, you know, I'm going to micromanage you a little bit. Casual cloak and lane all day for this.
Pull here.
Missed the pull actually. It's another one of those situations where missed the pull because of the ignite. Seen that?
I'm on top lane.
Inkswell to farm out here? Yeah, just trying to farm out here.
Trying to zone the Wraith King away, I would say. Didn't necessarily work.
Well. Roar! I'm gonna beat up Dragon Knight. Never mind, I'm in jail. Ha 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 ha!
Yep. This lane's pretty unkillable for them because of the Shadow Demon. I mean, that's the main benefit of a Shadow Demon is he just makes your carry unkillable in lane.
Right.
Can't do anything about it.
At least if he's around.
Yep.
Shadow Demon himself is quite killable. Or at least quite able to knock out his bars, you know, knock him low enough HP and mana. He just has to back up anyway, unless he's got a lot of consumables with him.
Yep.
Dragon, already top of the charts for last hits here. He's been using his skills a lot to try and farm, making it tough for Magnus. He's been empowering himself to try and get some in response, but mixed results.
Right.
Got the Inkswell here.
Shakiro
really low. The Wraith King is
sticks up.
Got everything.
Hello. He's running at him. One more.
Goodbye, Jack. And
they
goodbye,
died
Bristle.
of the Wraith King. Unfortunate. Bot lane Ogre goes down as well.
He must win the match.
Or his soul will be harvested, yes.
To win the match, you must defeat me, John Romero. Too bad I'm not John Romero. I hate myself!
Okay.
I listen to a lot of Simple Plan. Roar! Shoutouts to Simple Plan.
Yeah, friend of the show, Simple Plan.
Is Simple Plan like a guy?
Yeah.
Probably not.
First name Simple, last name Plan.
Yeah.
You might not.
I'm sure if I looked up the name of like the lead singer of Simple Plan, I might know who that is, you know. Magnus, not home. He's just doing camps right now, okay.
Yep.
Taking it very slow so far. These lanes for Sparta, which is not really their style so much.
For role models as a child, Bristleback.
Okay. Alright, Grum. Not usually their style. They're thinking really hard. They're trying really hard not to lose lives against this lineup here.
Right.
Bristleback eating crits with his back.
It's actually a stun here.
Yep. No ability to knock him out there. He's actually going for Vanguard before he's going for Cloak.
Yep.
Someone TP up here and do something about this!
Oh boy.
Seven up the Wraith King here, so that's fine for them.
Yep.
Grim actually fairly low on regen, so Bristleaxe is going to have to get back to top, though. Or not get back to top, top himself back up.
So Mag deciding on the no RP build. Wants to farm up.
Yep.
Doesn't think he'll need it.
Inspired by that game earlier.
Yeah. There are a lot of heroes who can build like this now, just ignoring their ult. You know, Medusa, Luna, Mag.
Magnus to the fray.
Yeah.
Wants to get something done here, but it's kind of hard to see with no RP, unfortunately.
He has it now. He did level it specifically for this.
Gonna get the free kill on Jack. Not the guy, unfortunately, that you really wanted there.
That's a shame.
I do feel like this is going to be a team that's going to need to get that Wraith King down early. Mag just going to farm a stack over here.
Ogre's a lot of poison stacks on him. Oh god, he has a lot of stacks. He's dead.
Bye.
Just getting hassled by the poison in this lane so consistently.
Yep. Oh!
Oh dear. I think he'll be okay, yeah. Oh.
I want to kill him! Never mind.
Oh, gets put in jail.
Gonna hit our advancer, I think.
Yep.
Just going right for him every time he shows his face to no avail. Dragon actually showed top to knock out the Magnus here.
Got him in mid.
Oh, got him in mid? Okay, never mind then. No.
Well, top is seeing some action. Action in every single lane.
Yep.
Need
Skeleton King,
multi-cam.
no ult.
Yep. Another hero who can forego ult if he doesn't feel like he needs it.
Right.
Denied.
Very tragic for her, so I think that was for want of enrage at the perfect time. So a slight miscalc on that. Cost him a lot, unfortunately.
Oh. Yep.
Dragon kind of hungrily hanging out here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Just constantly disrupting every attempt in this lane. The Shadow Demon play is so sick.
Yeah, he's throwing up everywhere, so no surprise.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, at this point, I just send Giraffe mid. Just like they did the last game. Well, maybe not now because Dragon showed back up, but it was a while where he was just not in town.
Oh, he's dead to the poison again. He's just getting bullied.
Seeing some very, very strong Shadow Demons. Seems like a hero that has a much higher performance level than his pick rate almost implies.
Oh, Dragon, he's got haste. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no, indeed. Still has the remnant. Gonna land it, he's dead.
I'm glad he got mad before he died.
I would be mad too.
And then he gets tipped. Tilt.
Okay. Yeah, that's a tilt tip.
Vic Vaughn might be the next to go. That Jack slow sucks so much for Bristle.
Yeah, the slow. Hero does have to be
not quite able to get him.
pretty careful.
This is another place where I feel like that a casual cloak at this point would have probably let him go a little farther than that, unfortunately. I'm done laning. I want to farm now.
Such a different take on the Shadow Demon too, because last time it was kind of all about the save. This time it's so offensive.
Right. It's time for that classic time honored tradition. MF Doom looking to get that Radiant T1 bot.
Yep.
There's 3 guarantees in this world, okay? Death, taxes, and Radiant T1 bot going down first.
Yeah.
I can imagine I wasted a lot of time in the efforts to do this, but
So you get it with those DK illusions.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Some crossover I don't think I gave enough thought to. The DK and the DK ult with the Shadow Demon Illusion. That's pretty strong.
Oh yeah.
It's a very night and day
deadly.
performance in lane for the MF Doom off this time. Dragon Knight and SD ended up doing a lot better than DK and Snap.
Oh yeah. Mag. Has an RP to play with.
Oh,
he tried
barely
to
got
throw it
stunned
back
out.
for stun. That's unfortunate.
Never has anyone needed Blink Dagger quite so much as Magnus needs it.
Oh my
Still
god.
going in! RP'd him under the tower, but man, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's a good start.
You know in Crash, or sometimes you beat the level and it's like, excellent, but you missed 2 crates. Excellent, but you didn't kill Wraith King.
Yeah, that's a shame, but
This is already
tear
turned
down
into
the T1.
one of those games. Actually, yep. So the safe lane tower is going down. Rare that the Dire follows its Radiant counterpart, though. Turning
Wraith King's
quickly.
actually middle of the pack in net worth.
Right.
It's not snowballing that terrifyingly right now.
Yeah, even though they weren't able to knock him down in lane, they were able to rout him enough and keep him back enough that he was sort of low, but still, he's doing well enough for himself. Just finished out his armlet.
Yeah, but it does delay, the part of the game where it's gonna be truly scary for another, say, 10 to 15 minutes.
Speaking of truly scary.
Oh yeah.
I like the TP attempt there.
Yeah.
Oh no, there was no TP attempt. He just stood there. He just accepted his fate. Oh, there's a stun. Oh man, for one of RP, that would have been huge.
Oh yeah.
That would have immediately put them in the winning column, I think. It's interesting. Same story as the last
Double
game,
stick.
actually. MF Doom actually had the kill advantage, but Sparta actually has a net worth. Very slim, but
it's because their cores are generally outperforming for form.
right. Bristleback coming in, getting that Hood of Defiance. It's going to make him a lot tougher to deal with due to the high prevalence of magic damage here. It's happening again, man. It's happening again. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Math getting bad ping because he stood in the macro.
Sad.
You think the stand-in might have some performance? Like something to do with the performance here? Just
Maybe,
from the lack of
bullied.
just... it's not to say that Meth is some jabroni, but he's not the guy you're queuing with,
RP available.
RP is up. Wraith King's in trouble. He had to level reincarnate at some point here. Again for one of this Blink Dagger,
a lot
man.
of poison though. He's dead. God, the Shadow Demon's deadly.
That's reincarnate. First reincarnate of the game. Man, Dragon himself. Man, Dragon himself.
Yep. Oh, good ice pass.
I'm cold.
Alright. Oh boy,
Jeez.
what a bloody fight that was.
Yeah. MF Doom trying to make the absolute most out of Dragon before this this Blink Dagger comes up for Magnus, I think. I think it started to sink in, he doesn't have it, and just how important it is to make the most of this time.
Very keenly aware of that timing, yeah.
I just checked chat for the first time in a little while. I'd advise not doing it yourself. Goodbye, Ogre. Jeez.
What happened in chat?
That's 3 times in the last couple of minutes. Ogre's gone down. This strat is not working out for him. It's time to change the play, man. But yeah, chat, don't look at chat, okay? King and his court should never part. Oh no! Oh man! Oh, that shockwave with the ink swell on him! But he's just stunned so long.
They have Dragon up top.
Oh.
We're just gonna tear him down.
Oh man. Oh, that's big. That's really big.
Oh boy.
Shout out to my dog, by the way. Holy crap. Yeah. That's exactly what Jackie Chen needed. That's exactly what Giraffe needed. That's exactly what we're gonna need to get on the right track here.
Yep.
Blink dagger up on Jackie. Blink dagger up on Jackie. This is not a drill. Here it comes. He has got to be salivating here. Not having this blink dagger has cost him a few more kills than I think anybody really would have liked. Ursa's solo and rush up here. Hopefully, hopefully Shadow Fiend doesn't come in from a different game.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it here. First Roche. So like I said, one of the last casts, getting an early Roche like this is good because if you are able to secure the pit later on, I don't think Sparta should have that much trouble doing that. Lets you farm up for some more interesting items later on, like the shard, like the Ags, all that. The two different shards.
Right.
My one wish in this life is that they would rename shard to something else. Oh, I'm gonna get this tower whether you like it or not!
Oh, Grimstroke.
Oh, the Grimstroke. Bring it in!
Oh,
Two
my
guys
God.
for the RP!
Oh boy.
Skeleton King! He's in deep! He didn't have reincarnate! Ursa's got that diff! Roar! Dragon's done!
Oh boy.
This is starting to get a little rough for MF Doomed here.
Oh yeah, it is. That Ursa's going places.
Got a glyph here.
Shadow Poison making this very acutely annoying.
Rizzlebag actually rushing up its Ags of all things.
He's actually gonna purge the Ursa. Just pops him.
At least he thinks it's funny. They got a lot of defense here. They got a lot of defense and guys who respond really quickly. It's gonna make getting any sort of objective a big time pain for these guys.
God, that Shadow Demon's scary. Two teams really showing they're both forces to be reckoned with today. They're super showing themselves in this series.
Absolutely, they're all over this game.
Oh yeah.
Unlike you might see sometimes in this tournament, there's no morale bust here for MF Doom.
Right.
There's no drop in that spirit. They're saying, okay, we gotta make it 1-1 then.
Yep.
Do everything in our power to make it happen.
Yep, just equalize it.
Skeleton King looking at Magnus here.
He's looking at him, but Magnus isn't too keen to reciprocate.
Somebody glyphed 1 second after the tower fell.
That said.
Everybody bad ping them. I found a quelling blade! I hate it!
People posturing here. But Mag will just linked himself away to safety.
Oh, I got me eggs! I better get me shot if I want that to be really worthwhile.
Ultis are up for Sparta.
They're smoking in. Ogre Magi, so tanky. Even though they're dropping so much on him. Oh, Magnus! Magnus got the wrong guy, though.
Reincarnate's already popped.
Ogre Magi still up here. Actually outlives the Grimstroke. Roar! I want the Wraith King.
Look out.
Big Boy and Jackie Chen once again.
Oh, he wants Dragon.
RP still not used.
Oh. He's gonna blink on him.
That's silence. This came at the worst
Didn't
time.
need to use it. That's a fight without RP.
What made you think you stood a chance?
What made you think you stood a chance? Man, this is crazy. It's actually weird to think that the kills are even right now.
They sure are. Net worth, however, is it's not quite.
Yep, Skeleton King trying as much as he can to make good on this deficit. This is Sparta doing a great job trying to fight often and early, just so Wraith King, Skeleton King, can't get as much farm as he really wants.
Yeah.
Bristleback finishes up a pipe. That's going to make him really tough to deal with for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Collapse at TI all over again, says Bajiji.
Wow. Well, he doesn't have Horn Tusk yet.
Yeah. He could. He's definitely playing like he's going to be building a shard at some point.
Yeah. Got the
With
big
those,
skewers.
Yeah, the solo skewers and all that. I want to get the Wraith King! But I can't get too bleeding close! At least not right now.
Invisibility.
That is a really well-timed invisor, man.
Radiant
Why him?
Oh.
Why did you just go for the Skeleton King? Oh, man. Oh, man, big leash though. Leash coming out.
Yep.
These two are donezo.
Oh yeah.
Super dead. Goodbye, Dragon Knight.
He melts them.
Once again, I do feel like the Dragon Knight first pick here really did backfire on them this time. Last time they had an answer for him, but this time there's not even a question for him, you know.
Yeah.
He is getting really written out of this scenario.
Wood Spirit's been cutting this bottom lane to try to force a
Get some,
response.
yeah,
Yeah.
some equilib. Maybe get a tower for their troubles here. Maybe he's trying to bait and get a kill here. That would be pretty big for them right now.
Actually,
As well.
yeah.
bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
I think it's either a response or a kill based on who responds.
Right. That Empower on the Ursa, man, that sucks so much to deal with. These fights,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
been beating. He's been really getting a lot done there. Actually, just completely ignoring Void at the bottom lane there.
Oh yeah.
Might not be that bad of an idea because he really can't do that much. He does not have that much to say as far as getting an objective here.
And sweet.
Oh, they might
Yeah.
be not ignoring him for long.
They're not
They
ignoring
found
Wraith
the
King.
Skeleton King on the way here. Uh-oh, man. Everybody crossing
RP for
the
this? Yep.
world. Big RP.
Oh, okay.
Big save from the
No,
Shadow Demon,
that.
but Magnus says nope. Absolutely not. Grimstroke actually soloing versus
Man,
the...
big boy LaCroix.
Yeah. Living up to his name.
Yep. Seems that Void Spirit
Void
finally
Spirit.
baited the response he wanted. Hello.
Pretzel's coming. He's just going to have to back now if he values his life.
Couldn't finish him.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh my god.
Woo!
Oh my
That
lord.
was real close, man.
That's a little scary.
Going right for the heart, too. It's a good identification here. Big Boy LaCroix has realized that until Wraith King starts getting more farm, and he's really having a tough time doing that, there's not really going to be a lot of fizz damage on that lineup. He's pretty much ignoring his fizz damage resistance as a result.
Yeah.
Wow, that was close. And Dragon
Dragon
might actually be able. Oh!
Oh, okay. Steps right past him. Very good.
Yeah. That turned potential disaster into 2 ships passing in the night.
Yep.
Man, this is a real tragedy for MF Doom. They're really playing well here, but this is Sparta, man, coming in with these really good gameplays, really good picks. Dragon's still playing his heart out. Again, you can really tell the morale's still high. They really do still think they can win this. Just teleporting away from Bristleback like he's Bloodseeker or something.
Well, he has no stun, so.
Yep.
There's no way to get away from
God,
it.
that Titan Slither. There goes Roche again.
Yep.
I'm taking the shard. I want to get pissed.
Very good. I would say, yeah, that's probably the best choice on this team. If Mag's already buying one.
Right. See if he is. He's not. He actually ended up with the Sliver rather than Bristle here. I can see Bristle's already really hard to kill at this point. Oh, Orisa very lucky. And there has himself a
Dragon.
Yep.
Stalking the forests.
Just gonna pop out and kill the wave, maybe? No?
He's waiting for something.
More of a response, perhaps?
Yeah. Someone other than the ogre.
I like how Ogre is just leading the creeps to his team.
Okay.
No, his courier! And now the creeps are gonna be taking a bit of a trip. Look! And now they're gonna pull themselves! Okay!
Yep, alright.
This is some very interesting equilibrium. Thank you, Ice Frog.
The way this Woodsford is playing around the map is actually super intelligent. Like, he's just kept the equilibrium so bad.
Right.
Well, it may not be bad enough if this happens.
Quickening Charm on the Wraith King, that's pretty nasty. At this point, it's almost hard to see. They're going to need a lot of time to turn this one around at this point. Holy crap, look at all those skeletons.
Gorgeous, they're not arriving at the defense here today. Oh,
Shadow
no!
Demon. Goodbye, Shadow Demon.
Oh, it really is collapse.
I'm gonna eat the racks. Wraith King actually did get the T2 top.
Yeah, they're trying to get objectives in the other lanes.
Losing out on the Magnus here. Magnus going home.
Yep. Oh, Ursa.
Mad Villain. MattyBoy. Dragon Knight. Bridge too far.
Oh, yeah.
Helm King not going to be able to stun right when he comes down.
Oh,
One
boy.
good reincarnate deserves another. Dragon's here. Dragon here. He's not happy, man. Oh, that's a big link. That's a big link. The 2 guys you need the most are linked, but Bristle doesn't want to fight it. Jackie Chen is back. Jackie Chen is back. He has RP. He has RP. Oh my God. This could be.
His blink is canceled though.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Got the Jakiro.
Yep.
Jakiro out of it. No buyback. Man, he's looking at Dragon. Man, he's looking at Dragon IP2.
Oh, he's silenced.
He's silenced. BKB. Dragon does not want a piece of that.
That's to be pretty careful around the board spirit, because it's super easy to whiff RP with the hero with that many abilities to just escape it.
Magnus is taking up so much capacity for their team that Ursa's just casually getting another rack set here. Jackie Chen got eaten by the dragon.
Yep.
Sounds like
he tried to RP at the very end there, but the Resonant Pulse silence got him.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Uh-oh, he doesn't have buyback.
Let's see that it matters much.
Is that it for MF Doom, maybe?
Certainly could be. They can just kill this.
Grizzlebag wants to eat well here. Wraith King's gotta really buy himself 30 seconds here, so he has at least another shot to reincarnate, or else he really is not gonna be able to do much. Casual macro for the wave that isn't here, unfortunately.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
These racks are open from other lanes.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Racks going down, racks going down.
Yeah. Big boy LaCroix, man. Is this roll ever gonna stop?
The Radiant now have mega creeps.
Big boy LaCroix. Right out of the bayou, telling the world can't ignore us anymore.
Oh yeah.
You like the gator bites? Orisa so low, actually going down the attrition. They're just trying to win it out here outright.
Yep.
They're doing so little to Big Boy, but Dragon got to come back up. It was so long to kill Wraith King. He's back. There's a godlike, but unfortunately, godlike goes to Shadow Demon. Grimstroke wasting the time on the exit.
Got the most kills on his team, so.
Yep. Yeah, that is good. Oh, Quick Charm on Magnus. He gonna take that? No, he wants the sliver. Who's gonna take it? Somebody better take it. Quick Charm is God.
Tables have not turned all that much.
Grim
Got
maybe?
another Mega's defense.
Bajiji said collapse again.
Yep.
And again, this is probably the closest set of games, or I think at this point the story's probably over for MF Doomed here. I think the door is kind of closed on them coming back out of this. It's still a possibility, but it's a very, very scant one at this point. Let's see what Dota itself has to say. Yeah, putting 99% on Sparta here. Got 11 cumulative levels on them. Ouch.
I think they're 3 and 5 if they lose this game.
Right.
Which isn't insurmountable.
Yeah, yeah. It's
you know, you win your next 3 sets, you're probably in.
It's a big performance even in the loss. Like I said, this is the closest set of games that went 0-2. And again, if you look at the objectives, it doesn't really look that much like it. But man, if you look at how it actually went down, you saw a lot of crazy play.
Oh yeah.
I think it has opened up some holes in the MF Doomed strategy. I think it has opened up some holes in MF Doomed sort of mindset. But you know, they can still. There's still sort of a I think opportunity there. I don't think any of the deficiencies that MF Doom kind of had this game are deficiencies that can't be overcome.
And of course they ran into the, you know, currently the hottest hand in the entire league.
Right.
Guy has legitimately been scary in what, his last 4 games straight? Probably more.
Big boy making such a splash for himself here.
6 games straight, actually, if you count this one.
And really, arguably, even in the first week when This Is Sparta was just kind of put in right in the trash can, even then, Big Boy actually still had a lot to say about himself there.
Oh yeah. But just 6 monstrous games, back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah. Jackie Chen.
Like I said, is this roll ever gonna end? Oh my.
Shakira doing everything possible to get Skeleton King out of there, and it was to good avail.
Yeah. That could have ended the game. He does have buyback.
Who needs us to do this? I can do it myself. Oh, Rosa helps out. Just shattering Roche.
Yep. Oh. Alright.
Ursa wants to have as many lives as possible here. Got the Aegis and the cheese.
Magnus says,
I don't want the cheese. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, you never want to see that.
Oh, ogre. Close.
Oh, we've got the Dragon Knight here once again.
Oh.
Kai is just melted every time
no.
he's come up.
Nag.
Oh man, both the supports, they're in it. They're just done. Skeleton King comes over, but man, that was just not anything for him. Nothing for him here. Dragon just in loads of trouble. They realize here it's all about the cores right now. Any hope of prolonging this is just gonna be in these two cores. But Skeleton King, the reign is over. That was some crazy Magnus gameplay. That was some crazy Void Spirit gameplay, but whoa. Looks like just goo at tip. Okay. A little bit of BM chat there, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh man, what a big series. What a big series.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
So, let's talk about those issues MF Doomed ran into here. The Dragon Knight first pick. Neither game panned out for them, I don't think. I think it would be a very, very reasonable thing to say. Dragon Knight first pick did not show results either of these games, especially not the second one. The second one, they'd shown their hand in his playstyle, I think, a little much.
Right.
So not only did you have a predictable hero you could counter, they also could counter his playstyle, and that helps you pick even more. The Bristleback in particular just meant that all that bonus armor he got, that just went way off the wayside. Void Spirit had a great show for himself. It actually ended what should have logically been a stomp. If you look at that map, 7, 4, and 5. That's a lot, man. That's a lot done.
Yeah.
But they were very good in keeping down the Wraith King. It's funny because their pause 1, this is part of pause 1 getting so kept down, so held down, was a major factor for them last week. Not enough to spill the game for them because Big Boy did so good, but Ursa unfortunately really wasn't able to put on much of a show there. But this time, man, it was all about the Beatus. It was all about Giraffe there, who made a great name for himself, and you can really tell not only that with Big Boy put on more of a traditional pause 3 here, right? Not only did that ultimately give him, he ended this game at a very similar KDA total to what he did in his lots in the last week, but he gave Ursa so much more room. This time there is not that net worth disparity is not there anymore, right? He gave Ursa so much room, and as usual, working really well with Jackie Chen, right? But this time, when Ursa was allowed, right, when Giraffe was allowed to come back on here, right, when Giraffe was allowed to get more of his sort of work done, there was a lot to say there when Giraffe was able to come in. He was able to kind of get that chemistry going as well, right?
Yeah.
I do think their stand-in did pose a bit of a problem for them at a few points during this game, but luckily those issues were solved. It was a very great run for this SPARTA, and it really shows.
Oh yeah, what a run, dude. Those 2 games they lost week 1, that's still the only games they've lost. They've won 6 straight since then.
And I should really note, shoutouts to Kid Dynamite, friend of the show. MF Doomed is no Lich. Lich has a few really big sort of deficiencies that they need to get hammered out even here late into the season, right? So taking out Lich, it's pretty good. It's not like you're going against nobody. You still have that Kid Dynamite Dogtown combo to contend with. But as a unit, I feel like they do have some deficiency. MF Doomed, you really don't have that as much. I mean, you had the Dragonite pick here, but that's a today thing, right? That's a today thing. You're looking at a very strong team. I mean, you saw how Shadow Demon was playing. You saw how Bismarck was going in that first game as well. you had a lot to show for MF Doomed. So they were able to have a similar performance that they did against Lich, against what is, in my opinion, a higher caliber team here.
I think next week is their real test because they're gonna be facing one of the kingpins. You know, they're 6-2. That's a good record.
Right.
And the Swiss system is gonna put them up against, you know, it's make or break next week. Genuinely is.
Absolutamente. So, with that all being said, though, we got anything else to touch on here? I guess
No.
if I did have to say, I think Big Boy did a good job with his itemization. He correctly identified, right, we're going to have a lot of magic damage, but it's going to be a long bleeding time before we're looking at Fizz, so I'm going to go all in on magic damage and not think about that for a while. That's good. That was right. That was smart play. You know, that's big brain pause 3 building. You know, you don't go for all those auras every game. I wouldn't have built a Crimson here myself, right? Maybe if Wraith King was doing better, obviously, but still, he's going all in on that magic damage. It really paid off. Very good dividends. On the other hand, MattyBoy actually was going all in on the Fizz damage, but he was trying to do it through Halberd rather than through tankiness. And again, like with the last game, I feel like that trying to eliminate one, it's really not the play here. I mean, you know, even if you get rid of Ursa swinging at you in fights, you're still not getting rid of the, what, say, Bristleback is doing to you, right?
Yeah.
So I think the diagnosis there would have been, or the prognosis, or what have you. I guess my prescription, more tank, less direct utility there. Utility's great to have as a pause 3, don't get me wrong, but you need some tank before you can get that utility, and Wraith King actually out-tanked him. Which is an unfortunate thing to have to do as a Wraith King, but, you know, the more you have to build tank as a pause 1 Wraith King, the less damage you're going to be doing in these fights. So finally, Void Spirit, you know, did really well for himself. I can't argue with that optimization. Jakiro probably should have built the Veil. I know Bajiji, shoutouts to Bajiji in the chat. I think the Veil probably would have come in more handy here than the Glimmer Cape, actually, because outside of Ogre, they didn't have much to speak in terms of magic damage. They had a lot of stuns and all that, but not a lot of damage, and the invis portion of it never really seemed to come in much handy for them.
Right.
Oh, Giraffe is here. Hello, Giraffe. We were just saying a lot of nice things about you. Shadow Demon was their MVP. Very annoying to play against. It's true. Try soft there, right? Did a very, very good, forget what his name is in the game. Did a very good job on that Shadow Demon. Was able to transition, actually, and that's kind of rare for Shadow Demon. Usually when you're looking at Shadow Demon, you're looking at a guy who starts off in sort of one lane, right? He either is saving people or blowing people up or what have you, and he kind of stays doing more or less that through the whole game. You're more or less building around one skill. But this Shadow Demon transition from, you know, constant vomit, constant spam, he transitioned from being really aggressive and all about the offense in the safe lane to all about the saves in the mid-game. And I think had we had a stronger pause 3 than the Dragon Knight again, because that was just too little, especially the second time around.
Yeah.
Had we had the stronger pause 3 than the Dragon Knight here, I think that actually would have had a pretty big impact. You know, if Wraith King, Skeleton King didn't have to constantly come out of the trees because his 3, 4, and 2 were able to just beat people up constantly, that would have had been a big deal. Would have been a big, big, big deal. But yeah, it was a good series. And Giraffe, if you want to hear the TLDR, did not have the problem of Big Boy needing to soak up all the gold in the map this time, and as a result, you were able to have a much better game very clearly. I think it really worked out for you. The change to more traditional threes for Big Boy there, because he still had very similar results, but man, you were able to do so much more. Very clearly. Had a very good pause 1 showing, especially in that first game, man. That was a great Wraith King game for you. Oh, that was a good game for a lot of people involved there. Hey, Anani, if you're captaining, who's going to stream? I'm not a captain, though, am I? I'm technically in a queue with Randy down there, because, yeah, we just did that so we could join the lobby at the same time.
Right.
But yeah, that's about all I have to say about that. And unfortunately, our post-show interview today got canceled due to
That sucks.
COVID-19. So, sorry. We might have him on next week. Who's to say? We're gonna use that NFT you made, BGG, I promise. I wouldn't have you make an NFT and then not just use it. So, next week, an interview with Hollywood. Mr. Hollywood. Until then, I'm Anani. This is Randy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Good set of games. Very good showing for Sparta. From from the very bottom of the totem pole up to contention in that top spot, man. What a rise. Good showing for Doom too. I can't, on the Anani 1200 team power rankings, I can't dock Doom too much for this, right? They still put on a great performance. They're still very strong in the loss. But I guess we'll talk about that next week on the nice pre-show. Hope to see everybody on the pre-show. If you're watching here, you didn't see it when it happened. We're doing a pre-show before the games every week now. So look forward to seeing us again there. Because you just don't get enough of us already, do ya?
Can't wait.
If you or somebody else you know would like to learn Dota 2 at a casual or more competitive level, go to ld2l.gg. It's too late to sign up for this season. We're halfway through the gosh darn openers, the group stage rather. But you can always be a stand-in. We got a pretty high demand for stand-ins this season actually, and you can always just sit around, suck up the knowledge, get all that sort of good stuff done. So good night, everybody. See you next time.